Hi guys, we are in Bagan. We've been here for 3 days and we've each spent $17 per day.
We arrived in Bagan on a sleeper train. It got here at 4 in the morning and it cost us 2,900 Baht each. Once we got here, we had to pay our zone fee right away. This is mandatory and it allows you to get into any of the pagodas and the temples in the entire area of Bagan. Because we arrived here on a sleeper train and we are leaving on a sleeper bus tonight, we only spent 2 nights in Bagan even though we were here for 3 full days. Those nights we spent at Shwe Na Di Guesthouse. It was $16 and had breakfast included. We honestly have nothing bad to say about this place. It was really great. I would highly recommend it. We also got our e-bikes through our hotel and they were 5,000 Baht, which is a really good price. We did run out of juice just the last day today, and they were actually really great and they came out and brought us a new bike. So other than that little hiccup, we had total success with the e-bikes, and I would say this is the best way to get around Bagan.
We opted out of going to the Golden Palace and the Archaeological Museum because they were 5,000 Baht entry fee per person, and that was the only other thing that you would really have to spend money on Bagan other than food. And food prices were pretty cheap. We found consistently 800 Baht per plate meals, and the most we ever had to pay was 1,500 Baht. In Bagan's heyday, there were over 10,000 different pagodas and temples built by various kings throughout the 11th and 13th century. Nowadays, you can find 2,000 plus of these temples still standing, and you can go around, check out the different Buddhas, the different paintings, and the different architecture.
Yes. One more time.
Nowadays, you can still find 2,000 plus of these pagodas left standing. And if you want, you can go to the smaller pagodas and you'll have them all to yourself like this one.
As far as which temples to visit, go ahead and check out our travel video. We tried to put little tags at the top of each destination to show you exactly where that pagoda was or the name of it. Otherwise, I would definitely spend the 1,000 Baht to buy one of their big maps. It is much more in-depth than what you're going to find on Google, and it was really helpful for us.
All that being said, if you want the best experience, in our opinion, the further away you get from like the really big temples, the more quiet and picturesque and unique the temples become. I would still visit the big temples just because it's like going to Disneyland and not riding the teacups. So
there's that.
Yeah.
When people come to Bagan, they usually want to see the sunrise and the sunset. This is just kind of the most scenic time of day. You can take really beautiful photographs. It used to be that you were able to actually climb up to any pagoda that you wanted, basically, to see the sunrise and the sunset and be able to kind of look out over the whole area. They just started literally 2 months ago closing down all of the pagodas so that you can no longer climb them. This is actually a really good rule. It is kind of dangerous to climb some of these. People have died in the past. It really preserves the temple to not have so many tourists climbing up to the top. There are a few that are still open that you're able to go inside and use a stairwell. This is still an option for those of you who want to get up and take some nice pictures. I don't know how much longer you are going to be able to find these that are open. We were lucky enough to find 1 or 2. Other than that, the videos speak for themselves. This place is absolutely amazing. I would say it even compares to, if not rivals, Angkor Wat. I've been really, really impressed.
Another cool thing to see around sunrise are the hot air balloons. They are pretty expensive, $310 to be precise, but if you don't have enough money to spend on that, they're still very beautiful to watch. Also, it was Nen's birthday while we were here. We came and we saw the sunrise and it was really picturesque. So happy birthday, Nena.
Thanks.
As always, guys, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time.
In the night, you wake me up when the sun goes down. Feelings right, you wake me up when the sun goes down. Sleepless nights, you wake me up when the sun goes down. I can't help it, baby, not myself when the sun goes down. Sleepless nights, you wake me up when the sun goes down. I can't help it, baby, not myself when the sun goes